Apple unveiling software and hardware updates at its latest worldwide developer conference. These include a buy now, pay later product, more texting features like the ability to recall messages sent by mistake, and new MacBooks running Apple's next generation M2 chip. Joining us now with what updates means for Apple investors, Toni Sacconaghi, Bernstein, senior research analyst, will also get his take on the EU's push to make all cell phone charging connectors the same. But Toni, like so many Apple announcements in the past, the company seemed to have gotten the street to be okay with no major watershed events, but sort of incremental progress with services and the ecosystem and everything else. Did that happen again? Because, I mean, the first thing you point out is that there were some major updates that we did not get yesterday. Does that detract from the sizzle of what Apple was trying to do? And you talk about, virtual reality updates and the Apple TV, Apple as a service. Those are some glaring omissions. Did what Apple did say overcome that, in your view?
Well, good morning, Joe. I think the event was almost a non-event. Basically, what was expected in terms of new Macs was delivered. I think there was some hope that maybe they could give some clues on a AR, VR headset, either in terms of capabilities that they were developing in AR, VR, or perhaps even a sneak preview of the headset. That did not happen. I think that was optimistic thinking. We believe the headset's likely to come out next year. Similarly, there may have been some hope that maybe Apple would say more about Apple TV Plus in light of Netflix issues recently to show that, their platform was doing well, and we didn't hear anything there. So I think it was more wishful thinking. The event itself was largely in line with expectations, and it's typically really geared towards developers, and that's what we had yesterday.
So what we did hear, what was most significant in your view, the top three?
Well, I think most importantly, Apple continues to push its own silicon and its Macs. And so it came out with its second generation M2 processor chip, has really strong power versus performance, meaning the thing can run really cool without a fan. And that allows for it to be lighter. And so I think Apple continuing to push its silicon, having a new version of it 19 months after its first version was impressive, and that sets the stage for industry-leading Mac performance going forward. I think in terms of the broader competitive environment, in terms of impacting other players, the buy now, pay later announcement, which was widely expected, also has some ramifications for the broader payment industry. And I think it underscores that, Apple will always move into adjacencies. And then I think finally, the fact that Apple's really pushing Apple CarPlay, which is its, software for cars, is really important because every car maker today is saying we got to invest in software and differentiate the car. But consumers just like CarPlay. And if Apple's going to make that more and more functional going forward, that may detract from automakers' ability to really differentiate with software going forward.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.